Season 1, Chapter 5, British Grand Prix. There have definitely been better times to come to your first home Grand Prix. Malachi Wilson knows this more than ever. His hopes look bleak once again, failing to make Q3 and being outshone once more by teammate Pierre Gasly. But what better way to return to form than a points finish in front of your home crowd? In comes Malachi Wilson with the Alfa Romeo of Daniel Ricciardo just behind him, going on to what looks to be the medium tyres here, and those should be able to get him to the end of the race, but his crucial target now is to try and get out in front of the other Alfa Romeo of Guan Yu Zhou, who's yet to pit. Here comes the Chinaman out of the pit lane and back out onto the racetrack. He's come out just in front of the AlphaTauri, but there goes the rookie around the outside, going into the right-hander, and that draws up a huge roar from the British crowd. However, he's still got serious work to do here if he wants to keep his position and keep Zhou behind him with half of the race still left to go. So here we go, then you join us at the halfway stage of this British Grand Prix, Malachi Wilson's first ever home race. He currently runs in 11th place. The points scorers are a long way away, but his crucial target right now is just simply not let Guan Yu Zhou get past him, because Zhou behind us in the other Alfa Romeo, we just not managed to beat him out the pits. Going to jump further onto lap 16 now. Zhou has the DRS and he's very close to us. Nice to be defending from him over the course of the last 10 laps or so here in order to emerge victorious against him. We're going to try and force him out there force him in on the inside there and try and keep him behind us that way, and it does succeed. He's now once again half a second back, so we can continue to try and stretch a gap. Pushing on now to the start of lap 17. Zhou has closed that gap once again. Sector 2 and 3 aren't really the best for Malachi Wilson in the slightest. That's where he messed up in qualifying, and that's the week he started outside of the top 10 and behind Gasly once again. We've got a yellow flag here over in Sector 2, and it looks to be one of the Alpines. That looks to be Fernando Alonso as Zhou tries to go around the outside, going into the left hand. There we go, we're on the inside. Can we get in there? We're half column behind, and there we go. Alonso out of the session, and he was in the points, which means that we have a chance to potentially score 1 point here today, and that could be a very crucial point helping Malachi return to form and enjoying himself in front of the home crowd. The yellows are out. There is Alonso on the left hand side. We go past him, and that's us up into the points playing places, into the top 10, but we have still got work to do here with just 9 laps to go late in this race. Moving on to lap number 19 now of this British Grand Prix. Zhou's still right there behind us. He's extremely close, and I dare say there's a very good shot. He'll have a very good shot coming down this next DRS straight if he can stay close to us. Through the left hander we go. He's taking a bit of a wider line here. We've got a bit of a poor exit. We're still just about in front of him by half a second, but that gap is quickly getting smaller and smaller. There he goes now on the DRS. Will he make a move? There he goes. The left hand side, but quickly switches to the right. There he goes. He's going to try and go around the outside again, going into the left hand at the start of sector 2. We managed to force him out, and that leaves us to cling on to P10, but only just here. We continue to lead this train, but I dare say it may not be for much longer, because these tyres will be quickly losing grip. Onto lap number 20 now, almost a lap later. Zhou going at it again. This time he's trying for the left. He's going to go to the inside now, into the corner. We've got the better run going into the turn, and a better exit. We're there on the inside, going into the immediate right-hander that comes up after it. So there we are, still holding on to P10, and we've got to hold on for 6.5 more laps, and that'll be our first points finish in a couple of races, of course, because we haven't been scoring many points so far in this championship. And we have still got serious work to do in order to try and push AlphaTauri closer to McLaren and Ferrari and Constructors. It's a lofty task, I reckon, with us and Pierre scoring points. We can definitely do it. So still pushing through Maggots and Beckett here. This is one of Malachi's weaker points on the circuit. Can he hold on to it? Zhou tries to the outside, doesn't quite make it stick. He's going to have the DRS this time, so he's still going to need a very good run off the corner. There he goes now to the left hand side, going up towards Stowe. This is where it gets interesting. He's on the outside, he's gotten clear of us. We're going to try and dive inside. There we go, there. Bit of contact, we've touched wheels there. We've managed to find our way through. Got a bit wide there on the exit, but regardless, still holding on to P10 and that crucial 1 point. Onto lap 21 now, just under 6 laps to go, sorry. Zhou's there on the left once again. He's managed to find his way through. We're going to get a very good dive though, going into the left hand. We're a bit over the curve there. We're going to force the Chinaman out, but that's going to allow Sebastian Vettel through on the inside. The German can have a chance. There's a bit of contact there. Malachi throws the hand up in frustration. He's clearly not very happy with it, but Vettel is undaunted. There he goes off to the right hand side, going down in towards Copse. It's going to get tight. Here we go now. Vettel pulls back and then pushes back forward again. And now Zhou's on the right hand side. We've lost P10, and our target now has to change. As here we go now through Maggots and Beckett once again. The target, yes, the objective is changing, and it's changed now. Don't let Vettel get away. That is our primary objective for the rest of the race. Got the DRS on him now, but he's already pulled away to about half a second. Regardless though, start of lap 22, we have closed in on. We've got the DRS now, so it's now our turn to go on the attack. We tried stuck to the inside, but there wasn't enough room, and we're honestly lucky to have no damage to the front wing. We made a bit of a poor move there through that last corner, and so unable to stuck to the inside of Vettel. So he holds on to P10 to go a bit wide there. Came back down towards Cops. We've still got serious work to do here. Move on to lap 23 now. Vettel's already got a gap of about a second here. Those hard tyres definitely have a lot more grip than these mediums that seem to have fallen off the cliff after only being on them for 10 laps. We've gone through the grass there, and that could allow Zhou to get a whole lot closer. Will he try and go around the outside? No, he won't. He's going to stay where he is in P12. We're still trying to close on Vettel, but it does look more and more like we're out of DRS range. And yep, there we go, confirming it. We are within. We were just within a second there, but just outside of DRS coming when we go into the detection zone earlier on in the lap. So it's P11 for us right now, but short of a mistake from Vettel. He does like to have things secure. Towards the end of lap 24 now, Zhou's going to try and go around the outside once again, going into Stowe. There we go, on the inside. Can we get it done? Yes, we can. Malachi stays in P11, but it does mean nothing, or racing for nothing but pride and just pure showmanship for the fans at this point. We've only got 2 more laps left to go in this race. I doubt we'll be able to get past Vettel here because he's pulling away from us. He's got a gap for a second and a half with around a lap and a half to go. Zhou once again on the inside. There he goes. Once again, same. Wait, sorry, that's Daniel Ricciardo. I'm half blind. Excuse me. So there goes Ricciardo on the inside. Sorry, on the outside now. I'm making all sorts of mistakes here. But regardless, we're still keeping in front of him, but only just by a nose right now. So down towards Cox we go this time. We're on the inside as opposed to when we were taking on Vettel. Ricciardo gets forced down. There goes Zhou trying to make a move. We've cut him off very quickly, going into Maggots and Beckett's. Vettel now has 2.5 seconds on us now. Our chance of a point finish is over. There goes Ricciardo diving up the inside, and that's P11 for him. We've got the DRS though, so it's not over yet. Here comes Guan Yu Zhou. We're going to force him out and try and keep him behind Ocon there. So we've got the DRS now. We've got closed down at just over half a second on Daniel Ricciardo, and we're closing on the Aussie here. Into Stowe we go for the penultimate time in this British Grand Prix. There we go, through the right hand and heading towards that last chicane. Can we get close to Ricciardo to get it done? Here we go. We're going to move on to the grass a bit. We've almost lost control of the car. We have to dive at the inside. That was very aggressive and could have ended very poorly for both of us there, but that's us up into P11 once more, and we just got to hold on to that spot for one more lap. It does look like we're going to fail this chapter, which won't be good for Malachi. He'll continue to stay off form going towards the summer break. Verstappen's won the race behind us. He almost lapped us coming into this thing, which is poor form from us there. Or just a really good race from Verstappen. Regardless, Ricciardo's still there behind us, and he's going to be potentially our last challenge here as we go towards the DRS zone once again. He could have a very good run on this, so this time we've got to be careful. Got to be very careful. Here he comes now. Will he try and make a move? There he is on the left-hand side. We're going to force him towards the inside of the racetrack. There we go. Ricciardo on the inside. We're going to try and squeeze him like we did with Guan Yu Zhou around 10 or so laps ago. But we managed to stay ahead of him. But it's not over yet because now Ocon's up into P12 with a couple of corners left to go. Heading back towards Stowe for the last time. We're going to defend from him. He's trying to go inside, then outside, then inside again, then outside again. We're going to the grass a bit there. So Ocon almost getting in there. We just about managed to force him out. There may have been a bit of contact between him and Ricciardo there. But regardless, we've just about managed to hold on to it. But it does mean absolutely nothing. This P11 will mount to nothing for us here at AlphaTauri. And Malachi comes across the line now. And that is chapter failed once again, which is very, very frustrating. A poor effort in the home race when we needed something to come from it. So Red Bull are the winners of today's race. Max Verstappen takes the victory here at Silverstone Redemption for 2021, where potentially he had the car to win the race, but thanks to the incident with him and Hamilton, that didn't quite pan out for him. But the Red Bull mechanics very pleased with their performance, and the Dutchman should be pleased with this performance now as he tries to close the gap to Hamilton in the Drivers' Championship. But for now, he can just enjoy this victory because he is your race winner. So Lewis Hamilton does finish second for the home crowd, so at least someone represented the Brits today. It's Bottas in third, the other Mercedes, Perez fourth, Sainz fifth, Leclerc sixth, Norris seventh, our teammate Gasly in eighth, Giovinazzi ninth, and Vettel got away from us, he finishes 10th. Looking at the Drivers' Championship now, it's Verstappen in the lead. Sorry, it's Hamilton over the lead over Verstappen by 168 to 137. We're still in 9th place in the Drivers' Championship. We haven't scored any points in a while, so Gasly's starting to get away from us here. We're going to have to do something about that in the next couple of races. Look at the Constructors now. Mercedes still continue to hold the gap over Red Bull. That's Ferrari in third, McLaren in fourth, and us in fifth. We're only 10 points behind McLaren, so the push is very much still on here. I reckon we can definitely take P4 over the course of these next few races. But it'll be crucial to us that Malachi gets his finger out and starts to get back on form and starts performing again. But regardless, that is the end of this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and with that, I shall see you guys in the next video. So goodbye. A disappointing finish to the race, with our rookie being edged by the veteran German Sebastian Vettel. As promising as this race looked from the outset, Malachi will forever remember his first British Grand Prix as the one that got away from him.